So here I'm in my Chevy Volt. I want to do a quick demo on the start, the instrument cluster, and the turning off of a Chevy Volt. Right now, I'm not sure if you guys can see it. That two little green lights that you see is my charging station. Let me put this light on if I can see it. Okay, right there. So that's the 240X charger that I have mounted to my house. It's actually been outside for almost 10 months in the Canadian climate, all 4 seasons. It's not, as you guys can see, it's not even covered. Many times I've had it's been exposed to rain and snow and ice, you call it. It's been there. It's a pretty good charging station for those who don't have a garage like me. I was kind of worried. I was planning to put a small cover over it, which I haven't been able to get to. But again, no problem. It's worked fine. The reason I also picked this charging station is because I noticed this same SPX charger at the Chevy Volt dealership, and it was mounted outside as well, and they had no problem, they said. So I took their word and went for it. Anyways, getting back to the main event. So this vehicle is currently plugged in. I just came back from a whole day of driving. So it's, as you know, the Chevy Volt has a smart key. So the smart key is in my pocket, and I'm going to put this light on so you can see it. So this blue button here is what you press. You gotta place your leg, foot on the pedal, brake pedal, and then press that button. And then you see that, and you see that it's notifying me that the charger is connected, and that noise you're hearing is actually the AC. But so I turned it off. Sorry, the heater. So I turned it off, so you can. This is exactly how it sounds like. Pretty much nothing. What you're looking at here is the instrument cluster, instrument panel. Basically, that's right in front of you, and then you have a second screen here, which is the infotainment system, which is turned off right now. I'm gonna turn it on, and I'm gonna reduce the volume here so the music doesn't blare. This is just giving me a snapshot of how the Volt did in my last drive, pretty much. Sorry, for this last charge actually. As you can see here, I have used about 7.2 kilowatts from the available 10.6 that I usually get from a full charge. Drove 25 kilometers. Then you also see 1 kilometer of used on gas. The reason being is that I have a setting that I've set so that when it's below -2 degrees, sorry, actually it's +2 degrees Celsius, the engine kicks in for a bit to heat up the cabin, which is more efficient than using the battery. So you're not going to use a lot of the mileage and then end up driving on gas for the rest of the day. This way, it just uses a little bit of gas, gives you that heat that you need, and then after that, it just maintains it on the battery mode. So here we're looking at the this button here, which is everything to do with the energy usage, right? So you have two buttons here. You have the drive mode and the energy usage. So as you can see here, this is giving me a pretty much a snapshot of my usage. My lifetime is 2.4 liters for 100 kilometers, and the last drive has been 1.9 kilometers. Sorry, 1.9 liters for 100 kilometers. Then you press this button here. This gives you my driving style. Since I haven't driven now, this is for this drive, which we haven't moved, so it's showing at 0%. The more efficiently drive, it'll keep increasing. But if you've been driving inefficiently, that's going to reflect on that percentage. Then you see the climate setting. So since I turned off the heater earlier to avoid the noise, now it's showing 100%. But for example, if I keep increasing the heat, we should see some decrease. because then it's Apple, so it'll probably take some time. But usually in wintertime my climate setting is very low because I like it to be comfortable. Then let's go to the climate settings. Oh, sorry, there's another one here. The energy efficiency tip. This is usually you can. It gives you tips on how to drive efficiently. This mode only works when the car is in stop, so there's no concern there about someone driving and trying to read this, which shouldn't be the case. But again, just to be safe, Chevrolet makes sure that when the vehicle's on move, this button here is not available. So let's go into the climate. So climate, you have three modes: the fan only, the eco, and the comfort. My personal preference, I always have it in comfort because my drive is usually less than 40 kilometers a day, so I don't have to stretch the battery as much as the others do. So I would always go with the comfort of the most cases. Eco is fairly good too, because what Eco does is it actually uses the seat warmers more and less at the fan speed. It's still pretty comfortable, to be honest. I'm just too spoiled to, and I always end up using comfort. Then you have the fan only mode, which is also pretty good. What you see here, see that it says 4%. That's because it's on fan mode. Let's push this to eco mode. Now you see it went up to 44% of the batteries being used for the comfort setting. Then you press comfort and you see 94. I mean, this is because it's just starting up. It's going to be this high, but as soon as the vehicle warms up, it starts dropping, which I noticed. On the other hand, let's go. What else can I show here? There's the configuration button, the regular audio, tuning, and then you have over here I have the radio, band, and then the HDD, which is the hard drive, and the DVD player. Again, the DVD would not work if the vehicle is in motion, or if it's in drive for that matter. But you can still listen to your DVD while you drive. So if you have a music DVD or a stand-up comedy DVD, you could definitely listen to it if you want to on long drives.